Eat That Frog is a productivity hack for accomplishing difficult or challenging tasks. Basically, it's a metaphor for when faced with a task you dread, such as eating a frog, complete it as soon as possible. I first became familiar with this concept when Valentine Wrights tweeted, "Tomorrow morning I eat a frog," which I wondered if it were code for something or a culinary experience similar to mine with the Homuya Tatan. While mine was a more literal translation of eating frogs, it is a metaphoric life hack. Apparently, it originates from a Mark Twain quote: "Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day." Once you do the task you dread the most and get it out of the way, you have more time and focus to do other things without having the dread or guilt weighing on your conscience throughout the day. Then let's say you were to leave the challenging task for later and last on your list. It can be summarized by the Shona saying, "Basa mangwanani," meaning do what needs to be done in the morning. It's a concept I'm somewhat familiar with, and imagine it's what my father would have told me on managing time when I became a man. "Son, a man must always know what time it is. You do what needs to be done on time, and then after, you can do what you want with all the time you have left." There will never be enough time to do everything you have to do. How to eat a frog? It's basically a 3-step process. 1. Identify the frog. 2. Eat the frog. Don't procrastinate. 3. Repeat. If you have to eat 2 frogs, eat the ugliest one first. In short, if you have tasks to do, start with the biggest, hardest, and most important task and be done with it. If you have to eat a live frog at all, it doesn't pay to sit and look at it for very long. This method can boost your productivity and improve your mental attitude to dealing with challenges. However, for others who are wired differently, the facing your challenges head-on mentality can result in nothing get completed because one gets stuck at the impossible task. One might need to build up to it, starting with less impossible activities while building up the necessary momentum to tackle the main challenge. If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. Abraham Lincoln. A difficult task can be likened to climbing a mountain. You go up, round and round. Kukwira gomo upoterera, as the Shona would say. My expert experience as someone who has eaten an actual frog is that frogs don't taste horrible at all. They taste just like chicken. You only imagine they are nasty because they do kind of look gross and slimy, jumping here, there, and everywhere. The idea of eating a frog is more dreadful than actually eating a frog. Maybe the task you dread is all about the perception of how you tackle it. How do you handle difficult or demanding tasks?